Hi everyone, welcome back to 18 hours on Sunday. Today seems to be something else. I don't know, I'm having issues with my light and I'm trying to get on my light. Time is running out, so I'll just make do with this. And yeah, I think I need to call my friend Vita to help me out. But welcome back and thank you all for always welcoming me to wherever that you are. And today on the 12th of July 2020, today we are going to talk about not everyone deserves an answer. Scratch that. Not everyone actually deserves an explanation. But before I go on to that, thank you so much for watching my previous videos, liking the page and telling someone to tell another person, to tell another one to like the page. And as usual, you can follow me on Instagram at y_sapoma, or just search my name, Sapoma, SARPOMAA. And please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sapoma. Yeah, last week was amazing. Forgive me. And I thank everyone, those will be DMing me, calling me, of how blessed they were by receiving them. Please do well to share to others so that they are also blessed. Today, we are looking at not everyone deserves an explanation. Many a times, we are too quick to explain to people why we are doing this or that, or why we are not doing that or this. So within a week, I had an amazing encounter. I happen to have one line of my CEO. So I happen to have it because it's also linked to our bank account. So I get to receive messages on it concerning the station. I work with Plus 89.9 FM. Now, my CEOs call me every Monday, and I can basically say that I'm family because I've been with them for a while. And this family. And I mean, at Focus One, it's more like a family. So I think it was on Thursday, I received a call on that line, and he said, hello. It was a female actually. She said, hello, I want to speak to Mr. Dumante. And I said, well, Mr. Dumante is not available. However, I can pass your message on to him. What's your name? She mentions her name, and she's calling from so bank. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to tell him that you called, and I would have him call you back. And she said, who am I? I said, my name is Sapoma. And she asked again, how are you related to him? And I was a bit taken aback. I wasn't expecting that. So I asked her, why would you like to know that? She said, so that I can relate and I can tell him that maybe I called this person. And then she responded. So my answer to her was, well, that is why I did not ask the details of your conversation. I only ask your name and where you're calling from, and then I will deliver your message to him. So when he calls you, you can just say yes, Sapoma. I could sense that I didn't really go down with her on the other side of the phone. But honestly, she didn't need to know who I was. All she needed to know was that her message was going to be delivered. After all, I did give her my name, and I think that was enough at that point. So when I saw Mr. Dumante, I did deliver the message to him. Now, many of us are out there like that. Oftentimes, we want to explain to people why we are doing the things that we're doing. I don't want to go, this is not about work. If it is about work, it's different. If you're elected into an office, it's different. You need to explain to the electorate. You need to explain to people that put you in office why you are doing this in office when it's job related. But when it comes to you, honestly, not everybody deserves an explanation. Many of us are out there who feel that every time we need to explain ourselves. But honestly, most of the people that you explain things to, they don't really care. In their head, oh, why is he explaining? Why is she explaining? Well, I formed my opinions already. It wouldn't really do anything much. Let me keep to what I have in my head. So honestly, my dear, not everyone deserves an explanation. Yes, I think it's a bit rude. No, I actually think it is rude that somebody asks you a question and you do not answer. So go ahead and answer. But not everybody everybody deserves an explanation. Sometimes you just need to say yes or no. Or just say, okay, I'm interested. No, I'm not interested. Why? Keep it to yourself. Not everybody really needs an explanation in your life. Not everybody needs to speak into your life. Many of us are where we are. We can move forward because we are constantly wanting to explain ourselves to people. And sometimes explaining yourself only worsens the situation. It doesn't make it any better. People don't feel any better about you. It doesn't change their motive about you. It doesn't change whatever perception they have about you. But it only adds to whatever they're thinking. Anyways, it doesn't change it. So just go ahead and do you. Okay? You don't have to stretch yourself so much sometimes just so you please the other person. It is about you. I would say, as long as it's not harming the other person, as long as you're not killing anybody, as long as you're not doing anything illegal or anything that would hurt anybody, be true to yourself. Just be you. You don't have to explain yourself to everybody because the person asks for an explanation. Does the person warrant an explanation? If not, move ahead. Forget whatever they think. It may not affect you in any ways anyway. So like the call that I received earlier in the week on Thursday, she needed me to pass her information on to my CEO. She didn't need to know who I was. My name was enough. In fact, when you go to my group or in my office and you mention me as Ma, it is easy to find me. And that is all you needed to know. And that is all she needed to know. So she going ahead to ask what relation I had with Mr. Dumante was neither here nor there. And honestly, not because she's calling from so and so bank, it meant that I need to give her every information. No. All that she needed to know was who answered the call and then be sure that I will be able to pass her information on. Beyond that, she didn't deserve an explanation. So today it is very short. Not everyone deserves an explanation. So see very well, see your friends very well, see even those in your inner circle. Sometimes we feel that people are so close to us. We've been with this person for so many years. So I need to explain things to the person. Honestly, sometimes in the decisions that we take in our journey, there are things that we need to wait till they materialize before we start to explain to people. Sometimes at the onset, yes, there's that one person or the two people that you need to explain to. Other times at the onset, you just need to keep quiet. You just need to stay put. You just need to trust the process. And when things go through well, then at that point, I believe you can give an explanation if you want. When it really concerns you, when it really is about you, honestly, and do not be apologetic about it. Not everyone deserves an explanation. Like I said, maybe everyone deserves an answer. Because I think it's quite rude that somebody asks a question and you do not give an answer. But I do not think, honestly, that it is rude that I explain the things that I do to you. I choose to. You have to choose to. You have to choose who you explain to. You have to choose who you do not explain to. Do not be apologetic about it. Let them know that, yeah, I gave you an answer, but I choose to explain. And when I do explain, sometimes you don't have to agree with my explanation. Yeah, there's about me. Sometimes you just have to take it like that. Don't be apologetic about it. I mean, they keep the things they do in their head. They keep stuff about them in their head. What stops you from doing so? Sometimes speaking a lot only makes people doubt us small. More especially when the one time didn't go well. And you go and tell him or her again about the second time. In their head, she's sure she can do it. That one wasn't really well. She's going at it again. Not everyone deserves an explanation.